everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 2 industrial farmhouse style light fixtures. This video is actually going to be in 2 parts. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the 2 lights and also how to work with light kits so that you can make any type of lighting that you want. I'm at least teaching you how to take apart the light kits, how to put them back together, how to work with the wiring, how to cut it, all that kind of stuff. So I will include a timestamp. I'm trying to put it on this screen so that if you want to skip that part, you can skip. In the second video, I'm going to be showing you how I installed these lights. I have an older home and I ran into some difficulties, but I'm going to show all those details in the second video. On this channel, I share DIY, home decor, and home improvement projects that you can make yourself at home. If you're interested in that type of content and if you want to see part 2 of this video, then you're going to want to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I make a new video. If you find this video helpful, please leave me a like, a thumbs up. That helps other people to find the video, and share it. Share this video on all platforms if you think it would help somebody. Also, I'm a newbie. I am most of the time either just making it up as I go along or learning as I go. So if you guys have any tips for me or if you have questions about anything that I did in this video, then you can leave me a comment below. I really hope this video helps somebody or inspires someone. So we're gonna get started now. Your light's most likely going to come assembled. The first thing you're going to do is take off the first 2 pieces that you see on the floor there. Then you're going to be left with something that looks like this on the end of the cord. And from there, you're going to pull that out, and then you'll see a white wire and a black wire. The black is going to be connected to the gold screw, and the white is going to be connected to the silver. Then you have these are where you're going to unscrew that on the other side to loosen the cords so that they look like that. Okay, unfortunately I don't have any more photos after this, but what you're going to do at this point is remove that cord clamp from the inside, and then you're going to untwist the bottom piece from this cup. In the next couple of clips, I'm going to show you what you would be doing to put this part back together, but also how to cut the cord on the other end. Okay, these are the other pieces that it comes with. In here, basically, is where I broke it, because it would typically... the wires would go into here and then look like that, and there's a little piece that goes in there. Since this is going to be hanging and it's going to be like this, and it's going to rest down, and I'm also going to have some rope here that the first thing I have to do is put this on, then this little part. There's these little clips on the back, and you want to pull this around. I'm not explaining this very well, but pull this around and then through, so it should look like this. Slide that up. This eyeglass repair kit, once you get down to this part, when you get to here, you want to stick these pieces into the back and then tighten the screws. Now you're going to have a silver side and a gold side. The silver side is where you put the white wire, and then you just tighten it up nice and tight. And then same thing, gold side. Gold side is the black side. I'm just going to this is not proper. by any means. But did I say I wasn't an electrician? No. Because I'm not. Okay. Just saying. Okay, so now you basically have this clamp, this cup. You put the cup into the clamp, and then you're going to put this inside. Okay. Now the next step is to install this one. So this side is with the lines on it. That part goes over top like this. Like this. The gold side on here, if you can see, there's a tiny flap in here. This little flap, you want to press it down. You just want to take anything you can and press it down so that it locks in between the little lines. I'm just going to use my screwdriver. Be gentle here. Next, you put this part on and then your flashlight or light bulb, whatever. Next, you're gonna want to test it. So I have my light bulb here. So now I'm just testing to make sure that I have reassembled everything properly. Okay, so we have power going. If you're purchasing this, you may or may not have to assemble it the way that I did. And now that I'm doing this, I actually realize I'm gonna have enough for another light fixture. I'm probably gonna make some sort of table light with this, with the rest of the cord that's left over. I have no idea what I'm gonna get ready to do with it yet, but anyway, for the here. So I'm actually gonna make a little knot in it. So I already created that knot so that I could see exactly how much and how long I wanted this to be. And then I also added 6 inches to that to make sure that I would have enough, but also you want a little bit of wire in the top part to work with to connect to the wires in the ceiling. But now that I look at this, I think I'm actually gonna make it just even slightly longer. Like, I can always cut it down later, but I can't add more. So I'm gonna mark a new spot even further. I can cut the entire thing with these wire cutters. So you're gonna need a utility knife and wire cutters. That's the first thing, just cut it. And then the next thing is you're gonna see your wires inside here. I don't know if that's super clear. And it's got this insulation around. In order to cut this insulation, you're just gonna slice down the side of this. So just keep scoring it until it opens up, and I'll show you that in a second. And be very careful, because you don't want to cut into the actual wire, which I just did. Which is why I actually ended up cutting it longer than what I needed, because I wanted to make sure in case of missing. I would say of the separated wires, you probably want at least 3. Now, once you've gotten it open to the point that you want to start slicing through and just slice off the back portion. Now you have something that looks like this. Now you want to take your wire strippers and just strip. I like to twist the edges a little bit. it's just gonna make them a little bit easier to work with instead of having all these separated ends. So that's what you should have now. My pens and light here, I'm gonna start wrapping it. I'm gonna speed up the next video so that it's not boring. This is what you're going to have at the end. I used one nautical rope from the dollar store, and then I just tied a little bit of another layer at the end to finish it off. This is the light bulb that I'm going to be using. And next, I'm making this into a knot. Just for, basically, that's the design I was going for. So I just wanted to show here how I tied it in a knot. Here, now that I'm done tying the knot, this is the mounting hardware. I got this for about $5 online, so I'm just hot gluing it to the mounting hardware. You just have to slide it through the hole like you see me doing here, and then you're pretty much done. This is our second light fixture here. We're going to make a cage light this time. I purchased this light kit online for about $10, and it came already assembled like this with the mounting hardware and everything included. The only thing I had to do, you just unscrew the sides here like you see me doing so that I can take that plate off. That's the plate that goes in the ceiling. There will be a part 2 to this video where I explain how to attach these, how to actually install these fixtures. Basically what I was trying to do here is just get this cord out so that I could cut it to the proper length to fit into my cage. I got the cage from the dollar spot in Target for about $5, and I'm using a little piece of PVC to make this light. I'm just going to be test fitting the wire here to see how much I need to cut off so that the light fits comfortably inside of the cage and through the piece of PVC. And then it gets really good right here, guys, so pay attention to what I do so that you guys don't make the same mistakes that I did. This much wire, I feel like it's a good amount. So I'm with wire cutters, and I'm going to cut through all this nonsense. I feel like I can cut it a little bit more. I don't want to cut too much. I think I cut too much. I think I cut too much. No, because the piece that goes right there is actually going to probably end up inside of this. So I think we're good. I just can't cut off any more. So we good. Okay. This, folks, is why we always cut extra. Now, if your wire came with some fabric over it like mine did, then you want to cut that down here and then split the wires open like we did earlier in this video. I spray painted the PVC pipe and then started hot gluing everything together. Right now I'm just hot gluing that final ceiling mount to the top. This is pretty much what you will have when you are done. Now the glue dries almost white, so I decided to paint over the glue with some black acrylic paint. The black acrylic paint dries in a matte finish, which matched the finish of the spray paint and the rest of the light. Also, it gives it a more finished look because then it almost looks like welded metal. So I really liked that aspect of it. In the second video, in my next video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed these lights in the ceiling. So make sure you're subscribed and please hit the notification bell so you can be notified when that video goes up. Also, please follow me on all my social media. Thanks, guys.